Does my ex still miss me? You want to think that she does. 2 points here. One of them's good, one of them's bad, and you need to learn to accept both of them. And if you can, you stand the best chances of actually getting them back. Little bro, you can do it. Let's get into it. Does my ex still miss me? Not at first. When you guys break up, there's gonna be a lot of emotion, a lot of negative emotion between you two, okay? And the more you act weak, the more you act in your feminine, which means the more you chase, the more you act needy, blow up her phone, try to call her, try desperately to get closure. All of that are things that a low value man does. A high value man will simply reply, damn, I really loved you and I'm sorry this didn't work out. Let me know if you change your mind. I wish you all the best. That's how a high value man approaches a breakup. You don't let her see you cry. Don't let her. And by the way, don't let your friends see you cry either. And the reason for that is very important months down the road, because if your friends tell her that you were crying over her or that you were upset over her or any crap like that, A, they're not really your friends, but B, that's gonna reaffirm her decision to leave your weak ass. So don't. There are some things that a man should only take before his God, and this is one of them. So the truth is, not at first. At first, she feels free. She feels elated to be away from you. She can't stand you right now. She doesn't want to be in the same room. She doesn't want to be in the same town as you. She doesn't want to be around you. Wherever you go, wherever your favorite places were, even the places that she used to love that remind her of you, she's going to start to hate. She's not going to go anywhere near now. She's going to feel so free and elated to be done with you, okay? This is why you texting her, begging her, chasing her is only going to result in her being mean, cruel, and unkind to you. And you deserve it for acting like a Stop acting like a needy little okay? And then you're surprised that she treats you like a needy little It's like, wow, I don't know how that works. I'm really confused. All right, I get it. All right, I'm digging at you a little bit, bro, but I feel you, okay? Because I've done that too in the past. I used to do that stuff too. But look, you've got to learn to let go, all right? So like I said, at first, she does not miss you at all. Now stay with me, okay? Because it gets way better. A little side note I want to make before going on to the good news is that if she has already found someone else, maybe she had him lined up before y'all even ended the relationship, and most women do. Most women have at least an idea of who they're going to go for next before the relationship ends. So she's already detaching and pulling away before it officially ends, okay? That's just the truth of it. You can hate it, you can love it, whatever. That's the price of dealing with the average woman nowadays, okay? If she's already found someone else, especially if she's a narcissist, and I don't use that term lightly, because a lot of people like to sprinkle that term over an ex that they don't like, just because they don't like them. Doesn't mean they're actually a narcissist. And especially, the funny part is that narcissists will often call their exes narcissists. So, you know, there's that. If they've already found somebody else, and like I said, especially if they're a narcissist, they're gonna move on extremely quickly. And I mean within like a week, if that. They're going to be going through what's called the honeymoon phase of their newest fling, their newest relationship, their rebound relationship, whatever it is. They're gonna be going through that. And again, not only is she elated to be away from you, not only is she free and happy to just never talk to you again, and she's happy to tell you that, by the way, if you want to chase her and ask her. But again, women live in the moment, so they're only going to tell you how they feel in the moment, right? They can't tell you how they're going to feel tomorrow. That's just part of dealing with women, part of dealing with femininity. You either learn the game or you get out of the game. While they're in that honeymoon phase with the new guy, they're not going to want to talk to you. They will probably just straight up ignore your text. They are elated to be with them. Everything is new to them. Everything in that relationship is brand new to them. You've got to let them go until both of those feelings wear off. The feeling of not wanting you in their life and their honeymoon phase with their new fling. Until that wears off, they are not going to miss you at all. Now, you are not to contact them whatsoever. I hope and pray you understand what no contact is, and before even watching this video, you are in no contact, which, by the way, means not viewing their stories, not stalking their social media. Understand something. Women are much more in tune to energy than men are. And I can't explain this, but I promise you right now, If you are viewing her story, if you are stalking her socials, she can sense it. So stop. Let it go. The only way you are going to make this woman miss you or have the best chance of winning them back is to legitimately stop. Don't view anything, don't like anything, detach, pull away, work on yourself. I know you know that. So does my ex still miss me? The key wording here is not at first. After those negative feelings have passed, maybe not even completely, but have mostly passed, and after the honeymoon phase of their new relationship has passed, it's probably going to be a couple months, but once that's over, point number 2 kicks in. She may not miss you at first, but she always misses you at second. She does not miss you at first, but always at second. That honeymoon phase is over. Those negative feelings between you two, now she's having second guesses. She will be alone with her thoughts one day. One day relatively soon. Like I said, it usually happens within about 2 months. Usually sooner than 2 months, but that's been my experience. So within a couple months, she is, for once, finally calmed down. The honeymoon phase has worn off of her new relationship, and now she has time to think. Now she has time to ponder about her new relationship, and here's the thing, now you finally crossed her mind. I wonder why he hasn't reached out to me. I haven't heard from him in like 2 months. Where'd he go? Does he not care anymore? He just left things as they left him? Because here's the thing, even if she left you on a cliffhanger with no closure whatsoever, that's not going to be her thought. Her thought's going to be, yeah, but he let me. Because that's how women are. You're the one to blame for the relationship. You're the one to blame for sex. That's just how it is. She's going to look back and wonder why you didn't chase her. And that's really going to rock her center. She's going to think, what in the world is he doing now? Because here's the thing. Now that she has time to compare these relationships, she's going to have time to think about you. Finally, without all the negative emotion, without her boyfriend getting in the way, and she's going to think, maybe it's not as bad as I thought it was. Because people tend to look at the past through rose-colored glasses, right? In other words, they tend to look at the past as better than it actually was. She's going to look back on you and back on your relationship as better than it actually was, just like you do, by the way. And if she looks back and she sees that you didn't chase her, you just let her go. You weren't weak. You weren't needy about it. You didn't beg her for closure. And even if you do those things, it simply puts off and prolongs how long you're going to have to be in no contact in order for those negative feelings to sort of fade away into the background. And it could be quite a few months, depending on how badly you've messed up. So the quicker you learn not to chase and the quicker you learn to simply let women come and go as they please, the better the chance you're going to have of them contacting you again or getting into their life again, which is, of course, why you're watching this video. So they may not miss you at first, but they will always miss you at the second. When she looks back and she sees that you didn't chase her, and here is what she's going to do. She's going to look you up. She's going to look up your Instagram, your Facebook, Snapchat. She's going to look up something like that. That's why you see after a couple months, my ex viewed my story. What does that mean? Because you know what it means. Like, you know instinctively what it means. You just don't want yourself to feel that hope again. But that's exactly what you should let yourself feel. It's fine. It's okay. You need to be honest with yourself. You don't reach out, okay? You only reach out if she actually reaches out to you. An actual reach out is not a comment on one of your pics, okay? You can like the fact that she commented, like if she says, looking good under a new selfie you posted on Insta or something like that. You could like the comment. There's nothing wrong with that. Just to let her know you saw it, it's cool. But you're not going to comment under it. You're not going to draw her into a conversation. If she wants to get a hold of you and she wants to get a hold of you, she's going to message you, and they always do. But when she looks back and she has time to reflect and she sees that you didn't chase her and she sees the new you, and the new you is like 5 pounds lighter, and you gained a little bit of muscle, you got a little bit more money, and you've definitely got a better attitude. And she looks back on your past and sees through rose-colored glasses that, hey, maybe the grass was greener on the other side. Maybe I hopped the fence a little too early. And that's exactly what you want. Now she's going to be in your DMs. Now she's going to be stalking your social media. And as long as you are not needy again, as long as you are not going to pursue her again, and you simply let her come to you, okay, so you don't necessarily make it difficult for her. You don't have to make it the easiest thing in the world either. It depends on what you want. If she hits you up and she just blatantly tells you, I'm sorry, I was wrong, I made a mistake, I miss you. You can absolutely reply with the same energy if you want. But what most guys do is she'll hit you up with a, hey, how you been? And he'll just vomit this word salad all over her. I missed you so much. I was crying for a week straight. It's like, dude, no. And by the way, the reason that I said at the beginning of this video that you don't want to tell your friends that you're heartbroken over this girl and you're crying over this girl and you don't want them to see that you're just devastated over this woman is because if your friends see her out, okay, and your friends are real bad with women, and they're probably bad with women, they're going to tell her, oh yeah, man, he was devastated when you left. That is the most unattractive thing you could possibly tell her, okay? She's going to then understand that you are a weak man, and that's going to reaffirm her decision to leave you, and no contact is going to be drawn out even longer, okay? Simply because your friends opened their mouth, because you couldn't control your emotions around your friends, and now they've told her that you're actually secretly hoping to get back together with her, and it's going to have the opposite effect of what you think is going to happen, which is not going to make her miss you. It's not going to make her regret how she treated you or whatever happened. It's going to make her push away from you even more, even longer, okay? It's not hopeless if you've screwed up all of these points. It just means that you're going to have to go into no contact longer. The longer and the more mistakes you make, the longer no contact lasts. That's the truth of the matter. Does my ex miss me? Lil bro, she never does it first. She always does at the second. You got this, and I got you. Until next time.